Gotta record. Gotta click record. Clicking record. He's tapping the mic. Flicking the mic. We're back at it after we missed a week again. Missed another week of the BTM Podcast. We're busy college students, guys. Coming to the finals here. Busy time. It's a real busy time. Later in the episode. That should be a segment. Later in the episode. Brought to you by Chris Cortez, CC50. All right. Ba-da-ba-ba-ya. So now, guys, we have two perspectives.
That's crazy.
The podcast is growing and upgrading. Two perspectives. I'm going to try to keep bringing that back every episode, but I have a GoPro for certain reasons, which we'll get into later in the episode. But also, by the time this comes out, because we're recording this on Sunday after the game, this is coming out next Saturday, and I already have posted a bunch of stuff about what's going to be talked about in this podcast. So, like...
There are a lot of spoilers if you have Instagram.
Yeah. Honestly, guys, if you want to see the footage as soon as any shorts that could first come out, you'll see it on Instagram a month before it comes out on YouTube.
Yeah.
That's just how things are scheduled out.
Follow us for exclusive access on Instagram. It's free.
Instagram is basically the free Patreon.
Mm-hmm.
So you want free early access, follow the Instagram.
Yeah.
On BTM and CF3.
Follow while it lasts, because we will not be doing this forever, because we will be getting a Patreon at some point. Then you will have to pay.
Pay to play, baby. You don't want to pay to play.
You don't want to pay to play.
Pay to play. All right, guys. Let's get started. Welcome back to the BTM Podcast. I am your host, Caleb Fultz, also known as CF3.
I am also your host, Chris Cortez, also known as Chris Cortez.
And we are so pumped, so excited to be back with another episode. Guys, we haven't made an episode in a week. I'm upset about it because we were so busy with college. We got finals going. We got this big gang. We got finals going. We only got 2 more weeks of our semester, really.
Yeah, it's crazy. When is your last day of school? Like officially, last day of finals. When are you out?
I don't know. Last day of I've only been scheduled one final so far. I've only scheduled one final.
And what day is it?
It's a Monday, the second week of December.
Okay. My last day of school officially is Friday, December 13th. That is my last day.
I hope mine doesn't run that late, but it might.
It's crazy because my one in-person final is just, this kid only has one exam. Let's make it on the very last day of the semester.
The last day of the semester.
Let's keep milking this kid's suffering out.
No, that's so true, though. Schools be doing that for real.
College is a business.
College is it. And I hate that business. Screw that business. So... kind of what this podcast is going to cover, right? After we're done saying our excuses for not posting for another week. Kind of covering the Blufftons season. We're going to also be talking about how we're going to the Toledo. And, it would already have passed by this point, by when we post this. But, we're talking about, be 3 days after the game, right?
Yes, it'll be about 3 to 4 days after.
Yeah, but we're talking
on Wednesday.
Midweek
Maction.
Midweek Maction. But then we'll probably do another podcast next week talking about it, and also stay tuned for the long form, the short forms videos coming out of that.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of covering the wrap up of my college career. Wrap up of that. My college career is officially over, not by eligibility, but by decision for what's best for me and the future of this channel, which is what's most important to me. Is that all the segments we got covered today?
I'd say so. Quite a bit of stuff.
Yeah. So diving right in, Bluffton finished the year 3-7, and so this is Coach Nardo's 3rd season under the helm of being head coach, and he went 2-8 his first year, 4-6, and then now 3-7. Or did he go 3-7 his first year as well? Something like that.
I don't know, but last year was his peak.
Yeah, they had a great team that year and a great quarter. I think honestly this year our QB play definitely held us back. We had a guy that wasn't ready to go at all for those first 2 or 3 games, and it kind of. But then we got E5 Films in there, and he made his magic happen. As a first year quarterback, I think he did a great job. First year starter, first year transferring into the system. He only had a spring ball underneath his belt, and he still did a great job. He sobbed after the game yesterday. He sobbed because he felt
don't blame him. It's big rivalry game, one of the biggest rivalries in Division III, small town football, and to top it all off, the opposing team's fans rush your field and they come out with the trophy, which is a hammer, and they literally just smash the hammer on the field. Oh, I don't blame him.
Yeah. He just said, I guess he said that he felt like it was all his fault that we lost. But you can't just put it on.
No, there was a multitude of things that went down.
It could have turned the tide for sure.
Yeah.
Do you want to dive? I guess we're supposed to dive into the game because we went to it. So I mean, really, what happened in the game was a fumble on the 5. It was like either
on the 3-yard line.
3-yard line. Yeah.
So Bluffton was driving, right? And they ran the ball from the 3-yard line. You know, average play call, I would have commended it as well. I would have called the same thing. And running back fumbles on the 3-yard line. Defiance gets it back. People were booing in the stands, but I was watching back through the film that I got, and it was a fumble.
Yeah, he fumbled it in the air, like midair.
Yeah, he was in the air when he fumbled. I think I said in the video, because I didn't see it sometime, I said it was a bad call. Looking back on it, it was a fair call. It was a good call.
I was right there. I was sitting next to the kicking net, and he was in midair.
Yeah, even if there was replay, it would have stood. But 2 plays later, Defiance runs for a 98-yard touchdown. And they said in the broadcast that running back, I don't know how many yards he got. Oh, actually, let's see. I got the box score pulled up here. But where are the stats? There they are. Yeah, Tristan Thomas, number 9. 35 carries, 230 yards. And that was just a big day for that guy.
I mean, they had like their third-string quarterback. You know that quarterback that played was from Bluffton High School?
Really?
That's why there's so many Bluffton High School guys there. I mean, there was like a horde of them. I'm not sure if you saw them.
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah, he went to Bluffton High School last year.
But I would say that, because Bluffton was winning 14-9, I would say that play alone changed the tide of the game. That right there, that fumble changed the course of the game.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was a big punch in the mouth there. There was a couple of times though that things didn't go our way, and then also a very controversial end of game decision. We were on the 26-yard line, 4th and 3.
Yep, only down by 2.
Yeah,
23-21
with the wind at our backs. Kicker was good. Didn't miss one warm-ups. Made both of his PATs that day. Strong leg. He was feeling good.
And it was like 4th and 6.
And also we've had an issue this year with PAT block. Like people coming in and blocking our kicks and getting through our line. Defiance's field goal block couldn't even remotely get close to our kicker. Our operation time was good, and our line was doing really well at the game. And there's a stink bug in my room. Anyways, shout out to living in a dorm, man. I mean, this really defines what living in a dorm is like.
Put your autograph on him.
I'll sign it real quick. Let me sign it real quick, guys.
His friends will never believe him.
Back at it.
It's an autograph I hope I never get.
Yeah, he just squished his life away. We kicked the offense on the field and fired it out, and they picked it off. The ball was a little bit behind him, but what we call it a win route. It's a 3-directional route, and you just have to win. Like it's a man beater. You have to win against the outside linebacker. And the read, I feel like that our 5th-year senior receiver went with was a great read. I would have made the same read, but the ball's a little bit behind, and EB kind of caught it. Boss linebacker kind of took it out of his hands. I'm not sure. It was a mixture of both. I'd say.
I thought he caught it, and then out of the little mini dog pile, linebacker just came up with the ball.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But personally, me, with 30 seconds left, or I think it was 27 seconds left to be exact. I think it was 27 seconds left. I would have kicked it. It was a 42-yard field goal on a 26-yard line.
Yeah,
went under our backs.
Guys.
Went under our backs. Kicker was feeling good. We were all ready to go. All the assistant coaches were coming up to me and Kale, our long snapper, and Drew saying, "Be ready to go." And then even our D-line coach asked, "Where do we need to put the ball? Where do we need to put the ball for you to be able to make it to the uprights?" And he said, "Anything past the 40." And by that point, we were already past the 40, so we were feeling good. I mean, me and Kale are itching to wait to go out there because I'm like, and they call a timeout. Me and Kale and Drew, I'll go out there, and the offense stay out there. And so it was a ballsy move, but for what?
For losing the hammer.
the 100th year we ever played them.
Yep. I saw that in an article that morning. I was like, wow, this is a big game. There's going to be a lot of people there, which there was. Both stands, both sides, both communities showed out for the game. For the 100th ever game. And fun fact, it's the 6th rivalry in college football in the state of Ohio that has eclipsed 100 games.
Shout out! I didn't know that. That's cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's probably the last time we're ever going to play them.
Yeah.
Either because the school's closing or either because of, like just
one
because
school's in NAIA and other schools in NCAA.
Yep, it's just crazy. I'm just amazed, man. Like there were some calls that I wish we could get back, and I wish there were some plays we would have made. But that's usually how losses go in football. Usually you wish.
But it's college football, man. Everyone's got a pretty decent kicker because you're out recruiting kickers. Kick the field goal from the 26-yard line. Unless if it's a small high school football game, then yes, go for it. But no, it's
do you want to
football?
Do you want to drain more time off the clock?
You can't because it's 4th and 6. So what are you gonna do? Drain 10 seconds off the clock and not get the first down?
I don't know.
It's 4th and 6. I understand if it's like 4th and 2 or 4th and 3. It's 6 yards.
What was the fan like? Did you hear anybody in the stadium stands talking about like what them like putting the offense back on the field?
Yeah, they were saying kick the field goal, and there were people that they were mad. They were really mad.
Yeah, I mean we.
Oh my goodness, your fans were mad. Like when I was at the Trine game, there was only like 1 or 2 guys that were yelling. Those same 2 guys were there, but it was like everybody was mad.
Yeah, I really I don't know.
It's a stinger, no pun intended, but
that's kind of funny that you said that Yellow Jacket stinger. Yeah, I mean, there's nothing more we can say. Like, we can get that game back, and it's unfortunate my last ever college game. Now, it's an honor that I got to play in a big time game, my last ever game, like 100th anniversary,
big time rivalry game.
And then we lost it. It's like it's still pretty cool that that was like my last college game. I could say that.
Yeah,
like I'm a part of history in a way.
It's better to go out like that than it is to go out in a huge blowout.
Technically, both full college seasons I've been a part of. My last ever like college game my freshman year was the Stag Bowl. We lost in the Stag Bowl, and now I only played the fall camp my sophomore year, so that doesn't really count, right? And then this year we lose in a big time rivalry game. Way to end out both of my full seasons I got to play in.
Yeah.
Hey man, it was an honor. Playing football is a great privilege that a lot of people don't get to do. Like a lot of people can't even say they played 1 college season. I gotta say I played 3.
I can't say that.
So yeah, because you're a bum.
Guess so.
Anyways, we can move on to the next segment unless Chris, you have anything else you want to cover? Or do you want to cover we'll cover Evan Unruh's and EB stats for the year.
I guess for this game alone, Evan Unruh 17 for 28, 165 yards, 1 touchdown, 2 picks, and Ethan Behringer, or is it Behringer? Behringer, 5 catches, 62 yards, and an average of 12.4 yards a catch.
You know he was 2 touchdowns short of breaking the all-time touchdown record. Man, did he score against?
No, he didn't score once yesterday.
Yes, yeah. So he was 2 touchdowns short of the record.
Yeah, man. Season stats though for those 2 guys. Evan Unruh, number 2. 10 games played, 1,730 yards passing, 18 touchdowns, and 173 yards a game. It doesn't have his QB rating, so that's all we really. Oh, okay. Completions 118 for 229 passes. Completion percentage 53.9.
Man.
Yards per attempt 7.9. 18 touchdowns. 15 picks on the year. Sacked 10 times.
He threw 5 of those a game ago or 2.
Yeah, and his passing efficiency is 133.7. So not a bad season by any standard. What number is Behringer?
Number 7. Yeah, Evan threw 5 interceptions in a win. We won that game against Franklin, and then he threw 2 yesterday. And being a QB, it's got to be hard, especially at the college level, and especially RPO.
Oh my goodness!
So we have a thing here at Bluffton. I'm gonna say this because I'm done. Like they have a very short amount. I'm not gonna say the exact number, but the goal is 1 point something. It's a very short number of to get the ball out. Like they call it cha-cha ball. Like that's how they read their reads. Like they have like cha-cha, get the ball out. Like it's very quick offense, and that's kind of another reason like I struggle to play here is because I'm not very fast, and they need a fast enough receiver to get to where the landmark needs to be or find the open grass. And so that was something that was really hard, and I bet any college QB could struggle with. So, anyways, Ethan Behringer's numbers, let's hear it.
Ethan Behringer for this year, 45 catches, 4.5 yards a catch. Excuse me, 730 yards, 73 yards a game, and 8 touchdowns. And since he's not coming back, since he's graduating, 128 career catches, 1,920 yards, 56.5 yards a game, and 29 touchdowns on his career. So heck of a career. Hate to see you go. It was fun watching you.
Dude, everyone was so upset that EB's gone. Like he was sobbing after the game, and a lot of people that were close to him were with him after the game. And you know, I felt really bad for the guy because that guy, he loves Bluffton. Like Ethan, he's been here all 5 years, and he loves Bluffton. All those seniors love Bluffton and love playing for that program. I mean, they like every senior that played this year. I don't think any of them were transfers. I think they've all been here all 4 or 5 years, and
guys that truly bought into the program
and changed the culture. They did. Like I mean, I got told at the senior bonfire that we had, it's basically like a saying goodbye to the seniors kind of thing, and they kind of talked about like how awful the culture was, and and like even though the culture is what it is right now, being 3-7, 4-6, it was even worse when the previous head coach was here. About I guess like with character and the players that were here on this team, and how the football team was viewed on campus, and I guess Nardo has really helped change that and help those guys out. So those seniors are like the epitome of the change of the culture, and it was cool to be a part of it for a season.
Yeah, and who knows? Maybe those guys are the catalyst for the start of something new. Who knows? We'll see. I guess we won't find out till next season.
Facts.
So yeah, hate to see you go though. Truly a hometown product from Cary. Graduated from Cary High School. Grew up in Findlay, Ohio. Yeah.
Yeah. Good luck with your internship in Columbus, EB.
Of course. Good luck. Best wishes. Congratulations on a great career.
He's gonna be like a detective. So
that's crazy.
Yeah, he's gonna be a dog. He's gonna be a dog detective. Like I'm scared.
Yeah.
I'm scared with him on the streets.
Better not commit any crimes.
Do you know me? I can't stop.
Gotta play out the average YouTube career, right?
Can't stop, won't stop. Oh no, not the average YouTuber's career. We're not gonna do that. We're not gonna do that because that can mean a lot of things, and I am definitely not one of them. And we're all thinking of the one thing. All right, yeah. So I think we move on to the next segment. I mean that's Bluffton season. That's my last ever college game. Bittersweet for me.
Yep.
But I'm more excited to do the full-time content creation. I'm more excited to play. It's like I'm not playing football, guys. I'm still gonna go play. I mean, I'll have more football because I'll be playing 2 indoor seasons, one in the fall, one in the spring, and then outdoor in the summer.
As of the just dropping today, he's gonna be filming a GoPro game, right?
Yeah.
As of today, of when this video is dropping, he's already gonna be out there filming a GoPro video for you.
Absolutely. Now I'm still deciding if I should vlog or I should just be GoPro because I kind of want to do like either a vlog with the GoPro footage and the end of like the vlog, or I want to do like GoPro footage and like telling the story of the game, what happened. That's something I got to think about. Yeah. So that's still in the brain. As
you could do both. See what does better.
I could vlog and see how it goes. I just don't know what I would do.
Yeah.
Guys, I got up. I'm gonna go to Wendy's, get me a burger. No going to the game. Yeah. But yeah. Next segment. So talk about we're going to Toledo versus.
Oh, yeah.
You can kind of cover how important this game is and why it's a big deal.
Yeah, this game is absolutely huge. This game would have already happened, so the following Saturday we'll be covering the recap of it. But I guess late pregame preview of the game. This game is basically going to decide who is still in contention for being in the MAC championship game and who's going to be eliminated. Toledo's coming into this game 6-2 in MAC play right now, and Ohio's going to be coming in 7-1 in MAC play. It's a huge game. Toledo's 2 losses coming against Bowling Green and
heck yeah, brother.
Oh, great game. And who did that? Buffalo. They lost at Buffalo.
Buffalo's good this year?
Yeah, but Buffalo's still alive, believe it or not.
Wow. Sweet.
But they are on the bad end of a lot of tiebreakers though, because they lost to everybody else that's up there. So it's going to be harder for them. And Ohio's coming in 7-1. Their only loss, of course, being against Miami in the Battle of the Bricks rivalry.
Battle of the Bricks is kind of awesome. That's a sick name for rap. That might be up there with one of my favorites.
Oh yeah, me too. I love the alliteration, the back-to-back V's and Battle and Bricks. Great rivalry. We should definitely go down.
We
there
will.
sometime.
We will go
Down to either Athens or Oxford. Both
we gotta go to Athens. We gotta go to Athens.
Gorgeous college towns, both of them. And the reason they call it is because they were both. Ohio, I believe, is the oldest college in Ohio, and Miami, established in 1809, another really old campus. And the foundation are red bricks, and that's why they call it Battle of the Bricks.
That's sick.
Yeah, it's so cool.
Big time fan.
But this game is going to be everything, though. And it's going to have a lot of implications on who else is going to be. And if Toledo wins this game, Miami has to win out their next 2 games to be alive. Because if they win this week because Miami has Northern Illinois, then Bowling Green. If they split, if they lose to one of those games, they're out. Because Toledo has a tiebreaker over Miami because Miami lost to Toledo. They're also 7-1. That's their only loss.
Wow.
Bowling Green, all they have to do, Miami and Bowling Green have the easiest path. They just got to win out. Bowling Green, Ball State, and Miami left on the schedule. Miami has Northern Illinois and Bowling Green. That Bowling Green and Miami game is going to be everything. That is going to feed generations of families.
Feed generational wealth.
That is going to feed 2 college towns. That is going to feed the entire cities of Oxford and Bowling Green.
That's sick, dude.
Being played on Black Friday too at noon. So
Black Friday.
Yeah.
Dude, we should do a Black Friday shopping video. When is Black Friday again?
The day after Thanksgiving.
We should do Black Friday shopping.
I guess we'll see what happens. But yeah, that's going to be a great game. Bowling Green, they just got to win out. Although I don't know. This is personal math I did, and I feel like because they have the tiebreaker over Toledo, if they beat Ball State next Saturday and Toledo beats Ohio, Ohio's going to have Toledo's going to have the tiebreaker over Ohio, so Toledo will be above Ohio in the standings, and Bowling Green has the tiebreaker over Toledo. And nobody's said this outright, but I feel like they got to clinch, right? Because there'll be that'll leave Miami as the lone 7-1 team if Bowling Green wins next Saturday and they lose to Miami. Miami will be 7-1. They'll be in the MAC championship, but then it's got to go Bowling Green, then Toledo, right? Because Bowling Green would win against Ball State. Ohio would lose to Toledo, so that would put Ohio below Toledo because they'd lose the tiebreaker, and Bowling Green would be above Toledo because of the tiebreaker for the head-to-head.
That makes sense to me.
I just feel like they would have to be clinched at that point. At least that's the math I've done. Nobody's ever outright said it yet.
I'm not going to lie. The only thing clinches my butt cheeks after you said that. Because my brain's actually fried from you trying to explain that to me.
It's just this is the weirdest MAC season, or one of the weirdest MAC seasons ever, because everybody is competing.
Which is awesome. We love to see it.
Last week there was...
And we talked about this too during the preseason. We talked about this.
Yeah, last week there was a 4-way tie for first place. There was 4 teams that were 4-1. Or there was 4 teams with 1 loss. It was Ohio, Miami, Western Michigan, and Bowling Green. And, of course, Western Michigan got plowed by Bowling Green last Tuesday.
That game was awesome.
Oh, yeah.
Go check out the live stream.
Yeah, check out the live stream. This guy, I hopped on after the game was over. I was like, man, he really did the entire game. It was like 3.5 hours.
Yeah. Did you watch? I feel like it was pretty good. I feel like they did a good job commentating and stuff.
It was good.
Yeah.
But that's kind of the landscape. But this Ohio and Toledo game is probably the biggest MAC game of the season so far. It's going to be huge. It's going to be a great game. And I'm sure we had a great time, since this will be posted on Saturday after the game. I'm sure it was a great game, and I'm sure we had a great time.
And I bet a fire video is going to come out.
Oh, my goodness. It's going to be crazy. You, as of the recording of this video, you have not been to the Glass Bowl. You have not seen the Glass Bowl.
Only from the outside.
I got to say, it is probably the best MAC stadium.
Wow. I thought maybe Ohio University might be up there.
No, I can't say that. I've never been to Ohio, but out of all the MAC stadiums I've been to,
you can't say it.
Yeah,
you can't say it.
Out of all the MAC stadiums I've been to, the Glass Bowl is definitely the best. Not because of the amenities and the technology. It is like the oldest, I think, or not the oldest, but like the 3rd or 4th oldest. It was built back in like the 20s or the 30s. It's old, but the fans are what make it crazy.
I feel like every good football program can say that the fans make the experience.
Well, you can truly say it with the fans that the Glass Bowl attracts, because it only sits 26,000, but they sell out basically about every game.
That's sick.
And those Tuesday nights and Wednesday nights are the craziest people are out.
Awesome.
So it's gonna be a heck of a time. I'm really excited.
What a great BTM season we're having though, because we went to a D3 primetime game. I played him. You went to, and then we had the 100th rivalry with Defiance.
Yeah.
Like, that's 2 great games. We're going to a big time like MAC league deciding game, or I shouldn't say MAC league, but league deciding game. Like this game matters so much in terms of how the MAC standings are going to be. What else have we done?
And the battle for the victory bell.
The victory, like, dude, this has been a great season for BTM. We got can you get a round of applause for that?
And it's not over yet.
Not even over.
We might have another banger coming up too.
We absolutely do know a banger
We
coming
do
up.
have another banger, but we're going to keep it disclosed because we don't want to spoil anything.
But stay tuned. Follow the Instagram where you'll get updates on what we got going on.
Free Patreon. Come on, guys.
Come on, guys.
What are you doing?
What are you doing? You don't want to get updated?
He's got 21,000 subscribers.
What are you doing? Well, that should be the same number
You
on
guys,
Instagram page.
that should be the same number on his Instagram and the BTM Instagram.
It really should be.
What are you doing?
What are you doing? You don't want to help your boy out? Come on now. All right. So, I mean, that's kind of all we got for the Blufftons season. That's all we got for Toledo. And then I guess we can just kind of wrap up with kind of the future of the channel. Like, everyone's like, Caleb, no more football. That's your whole thing. You're CF3, you play football. Right?
No more football, you say.
No more football, you say. No more football, you say, huh? You say, huh? Well. So the future of the channel, right? I am at a point where we as a channel are almost fully monetized. And as of right now, my schedule right now is I'm uploading 1 short a day on YouTube and 2 long form videos a week. I kind of slacked this week, didn't have anything to record really, busy week. This last week, as of like Sunday when recording, not Saturday, whatever.
Just wrap it up, of course. It's gonna be busy.
Yeah, busy. We're very close to being fully monetized, and I also am working with other content creators and had lots of opportunities to work with other content creators, including a gaming YouTuber who I have mentioned several times on my live stream, Sir Richmond Gaming. Please go follow and subscribe to him. He's a great dude. He makes great content, and we're going to be collabing a lot in the future. And I mean, for like a long time. Like, I really see a partnership there. And then also my good friend and coworker, collaborator, Pack Money Benny. He has been in the semi-pro world and in the YouTube social media world for like a minute now, and he is really taking me under his wing to help me out with my content. He's always been someone I can go to for advice or anything about analytics or anything about social media. He is there for me and always critiquing my videos and helping me out and just always doing what's best for me unselfishly. And I'm extremely grateful. And I don't want to pass on any more opportunities to collaborate with him and Sir Richmond, because I've passed on so many things because the college schedule, when you guys go to commit to college football, now, if your dream is college football, do not quit. For me, I have something else going for me. A lot of guys come to college because they want to play college football, and that's like their dream. My dream is to do social media and play football as long as I can. And I've gotten to a point where I can now make money playing amateur football and go to school. I only have 1 year of school left. I have my senior year left. I have 1 more junior semester. I have my spring semester, my junior year. And then I have 2 semesters my senior year, right? So I can bring you guys 5 football seasons, indoor in the fall, indoor spring, outdoor summer, and then my senior year, fall indoor, spring indoor. That's a lot of football, rather than just sitting the bench and making what I wear videos and my vlog of traveling and what home games are like. I can finally actually play football, bring you gameplay content through my GoPro. I can vlog the experience. I can bring you lifestyle vlogs. And there can be so much more content. Instead of going 2 videos a week, now I can do 3 videos a week potentially. I can do more live streams. There's more content to be made. And I had a great time playing college football, but I just think it's a kid's game, and it's time to move on. Like, eventually you got to use football. You can use anything in your life to network yourself. I've been saying this. I made a short about this, I think, a month or 2 ago. Use the things that you have in your life to keep growing as a person and network yourself. And I've gotten to a point where I've met amazing people. I've grown my own brand to a point where I can almost rely on that income to keep me going. And I just don't want to pass this opportunity, especially with only having a year left till I graduate, when I seriously have to get a big boy job potentially and lock in. So I'm doing this for you guys to keep the CF3 brand alive. And also, who doesn't want to watch CF3 play indoor football and also beat up somebody's stepdad?
Could be a future title.
It's going to be a future title. It's already in my notes.
It's already in his notes.
It's going to be a future title.
Moral of the story: find what you're good at and do good things in it.
That was a great. I could have just said that instead. I explained everything like that. I just said so many words that weren't necessary, and you could have just said that. Now, as my partner, my co-host, and my best friend, what are your thoughts, man?
I'm excited. I'm excited to see where everything goes, and I think it's going to be a great decision, and I think a lot of great things are going to come out of this. Excited for the content. A lot of everything that you wanted to do with content that you weren't allowed to do previously, and now you can just do whatever you want.
There's no limitations now. Like, I have all the time in the world for the BTM podcast to go to more sports events. So yeah, if you guys want more BTM podcast stuff,
let us know. Give us recommendations because we have all the time in the world now.
Yeah, we have more time, especially next football season. Like, there's gonna be a good 2 or 3 month gap between the outdoor and the fall indoor. So I have like 2 or 3 months where there's nothing going on, and that's gonna be straight BTM.
Oh yeah, we're gonna be at something probably either every week or every other week.
Hopefully more BGs. I want to go to more BG stuff.
Oh yeah.
If we release,
maybe not next year for BG because they're gonna be bad. It's gonna be bad.
Oh,
let's if they get a big time transfer.
CF3 transfers to B.
Hey, replace Bazelak, man. He's not gonna be there next year.
Oh man, put me back in the pocket, baby. Put me back in the pocket.
But yeah, no, it's gonna be fun. We're gonna have a lot of fun with this.
I think you guys are gonna enjoy the GoPro stuff. Leave a like if you made this far, man, and let us know what content do you guys want to see now that I have this more freedom. And let me know what you guys are seeing. Send me links. If you guys send me video links of what you guys are seeing and you want me to kind of replicate that, let me know because I love doing stuff like that. I'm not saying I'm a replica or a copycat, but I like seeing good.
He
content.
likes ideas.
Yeah, I like seeing good content. I like to try to replicate it. But yeah, I mean that's really all we got. I mean it's a bittersweet feeling. Like, it's crazy that college football's over, but I gave 3 seasons and 2 programs everything I had and more. But I selfishly, I think I have to move on and do what's best for me in terms of income and true happiness and joy. Like, I love being CF3. I love making content, and I love the engagement that I have with you guys. I love when you guys DM me. I love the comments, the likes, and I'm at a point where I can take this seriously. Take this seriously. And I'm very, very happy about that. But yeah, I think that's it. I think we're good.
I think the last 3 years were great. I guess maybe to end this off, what are your for 3 years? What are your 3 best memories playing college football?
3 best memories. My freshman year on scout team, everyone kind of took me as a joke at Mount. To be honest, like I wasn't obviously a good athlete, whatever. So, I absolutely blurred this 5th-year All-American corner. And on the scout team rep, and we all went nuts. All the scout team QBs and offensive players, like, we all, yeah, jumping in the air and stuff. I blurred them. I think I posted the play on Instagram a couple times. You go through my Mount Union Instagram highlights, it's on there. Absolutely blurred this guy, but to be fair, he completely pushed me to the sideline. The QB just gave me a great ball. I got a toe tap, right foot in. It was sweet. My sophomore year, it was just the mullet and the ego that I had, the confidence going in to my sophomore season at Mount. I was the only sophomore on the JV team, and like my coach asked me to kind of take all the freshmen under my wing and show them the playbook, and I was more like a mentor and a leader, and the fact that I got to do that for 2 weeks before I got hurt was awesome. And also we installed this play called double cross where we cross like this, and I ran for like a 60-yard touchdown in practice. It was awesome. That was a really fun memory of just like being a leader and doing that. Then I broke my finger like a day later, and then coming to Bluffton. Not so much a football memory, but just in the aspect of like it felt refreshing. It is like the feeling of I remember coming on campus and like the refreshing, like I get to start over. I'm closer to home, and it made spring ball that much better. Like I had a great spring ball. I got hurt again like 6 or 7 practices in, but those 6, 7 practices were amazing. Like I feel like I was being an athlete. I was excited for the content to come. Chris was 20 minutes away. When I started, talking to amateur teams, Pack Money Bennett, I remember like when it all first started and where I'm at now, and I just look back on that week of my life fondly, the first week at Bluffton, and the football life, YouTube content creator, everything aspect. And then I guess like an honorable mention that is football related. When I got the starting holding job, I love holding.
Oh yeah.
So
hey,
best holder in the country.
In all aspect, one of your goals was to start in a college football game, and you started how many this year?
6.
You started in 6 college football games in your career. I bet that's way more than you thought you would going into it.
Yeah, and I honestly didn't think I'd get as much. I don't want to say respect, but like people, every time I come off the sideline after I hold, everyone hypes me up. Best holder in the nation, best holder in the NCAA. Like it was cool. It was an honor, man. I really enjoyed my time playing college football, but just bigger and better things to come.
Yeah. And you did accomplish a lot of stuff. I can remember when you hit 1,000 subscribers in that November of your freshman year, or was it your sophomore year? I think it was your sophomore year.
It was sophomore year. Yeah, it was pretty recent actually. I mean, 2023. So
sophomore hit 1,000 December or January. Or no, it was in the spring semester of sophomore year. You hit 10K.
Yeah,
you were really excited for that. I remember that video with you and your buddy at Mount Union.
Yeah, we went nuts.
Him yelling in the mic.
Yeah, dude, that I'm still mad about that. That destroyed my eardrums. Yeah, I mean, I'm grateful for it all. I'm grateful for the journey. I wouldn't change a thing. It's another chapter closed in my life, man. Like high school was a chapter. This college experience has been a chapter, and now I'm like I honestly, I still feel like a freshman in college. I still feel like I just got here.
Oh, college. If you're in college, you know what we talk about. But for those that are thinking about going to college, it goes by quick.
It goes by fast, man.
Because you are busy. Like the moment you are on campus till the moment you are off campus, you are grinding in whatever profession you are going into, and you will always have something going on.
I mean, we only have 3 semesters left, dude.
Yeah.
And also for me, I can't speak for Chris, obviously, but because he's a NARP. But as a student athlete, like your entire life is school and football meetings. Like that's all you do year round. And when you do have free time, you better be in the weight room doing your own stuff or looking at your playbook for the next season. Like there's never truly a break as an athlete. And it's gonna be weird for me for a change, like to be fully focused on content in school rather than my athletic ability, right, or playbook or whatever. So it goes by so much faster in terms of like you literally get up and you just eat, sleep, breathe, bleed, school and football, and then you go to bed, and like that's your entire life for 4 years, and then it's over.
Mm-hmm.
And for me, it was 3, and so, but I ain't mad at it. Man, it's awkward. It's weird.
Yeah,
weird. Yeah, guys. I mean, it's all we got for you. I mean, I don't want to keep kicking a dead horse. Is that the saying?
Hmm?
I don't want to keep beating it up. Just stay tuned, man. It's bittersweet because it's very exciting for you guys because more quality content. I can take more time with stuff. Everything like that is coming your way. There's more quality content. There's a lot more collaborations coming, and you're gonna see CF3's face more often on YouTube, and it's gonna be a big brand. We're gonna make this thing happen, and you're gonna see Chris a lot more, but maybe even weekly in terms of game day vlogs, Benchmark podcast stuff, shorts. We're gonna make this happen.
Have some live streams too, because that's something you wanted to get going too.
I do want to stream. Yeah, correct. I mean,
I believe you mentioned like there was a couple games down the stretch.
Of course.
I don't want to spoil anything, but you wanted to live stream those.
Stay tuned for that. Little surprise for you guys. I'm gonna be streaming probably every Saturday for the next 4 or 5 weeks. Yeah, guys, there's just so much more coming, and like I said, it's bittersweet, but this is what's best for me in the end.
Had to happen.
Wouldn't change a thing, like I already said. But yeah, Chris, close us out, man.
Whenever you're watching this, and wherever you're watching it, have a great morning, noon, afternoon, and night. God bless you guys. Stay smart, stay safe, and take care.
We'll catch y'all boys in the next one. Peace.